Hi, my name is Jade Finnick and I'm the head of legal at E&S, and in this video we'll be speaking about the acquisition of Maltese citizenship. So a Maltese passport confers on its holder the right to live, stay, work and set up business in all EU countries, and to enjoy the rights of a new citizen also in terms of visa-free travel to around 184 countries. Maltese Passport also gives its holder access to Malta's reputable healthcare and education system. Generally speaking, Maltese citizenship can be acquired by different means, including by registration, by naturalization, and through a specific citizenship program, this being the Maltese Citizenship by Naturalization for Exceptional Services. Citizenship by registration applies to those individuals who have ties with Maltese nationals, such as a parent or a spouse. Citizenship by naturalization applies to individuals who have been residing in Malta for 12 months immediately preceding the date of application and for an aggregate period of 4 years during the 6 years preceding those 12 months. So this program was launched on the 20th of November 2020 and it replaced its predecessor, the Malta Individual Investor Program, the MIIP. This program is also being administered by a new agency, the Malta Community Agency. So this new program, which is designed as a residence program leading to citizenship, allows individuals and their dependents to be naturalized as Maltese citizens in return for their exceptional services in the areas of art, research, culture and sports, or in return for exceptional services in terms of direct investment or entrepreneurship. And therefore, through this program, naturalization can be applied in two ways, basically. Naturalization for exceptional services in terms of merit or in terms of direct investment. The main applicant under this program has to be at least 18 years of age and can also include his dependents in the application. Actually, the applicant would also need to satisfy certain requirements and criteria depending on the type of application that is being submitted. All applicants and the dependents are also required to undergo rigorous due diligence checks, and if it transpires that the applicant or any of the dependents is either of not good character or has, for instance, been charged of or accused of certain crimes, or perhaps that they may pose a threat to public policy, public health, or public security in Malta, or possibly cause disrepute to Malta, the application would be refused. In the case of naturalization for exceptional services by merit, we're looking at a minimum of 8 months residency prior to submitting the application. Whilst on the other hand, if we're looking at naturalization through the direct investment route, we're looking at either 12 months or 36 months of residency prior to actually submitting the application. Now, the difference in the timeframes between the 12 months and the 36 months is reflected in the level of investment that is required. Therefore, if an applicant wants to submit the application after 12 months instead of 36 months, the investment that would need to be injected would be naturally higher. So a dependent is any person who qualifies as a family member of the applicant and would include the applicant's spouse, a child of the applicant or of the spouse who is less than 18 years of age, a child of the applicant or the spouse who is unmarried and financially dependent on the applicant and is between the age of 18 and 29, a child who at the time of the application is considered to be a person qualified as a person with a disability, or a parent or grandparent of the applicant or any of the dependents who is over 55 years of age and is largely, maintained by the applicant. So in the case of applying for naturalization for exceptional services by merit, you would need to prove residence in Malta for at least 8 months, proof to a title of residential property in Malta, proof of the exceptional services being rendered to Malta or to humanity, and in the case where such exceptional interest is to the Republic of Malta, such interest would need to be endorsed by the designated competent authority, and finally, a recommendation from 2 persons who are qualified to act as sponsors. On the other hand, for the application for naturalization for exceptional services by direct investment, you need to show proof of residence for at least 12 months or 36 months, depending on the level of investment, a proof of an undertaking to rent or acquire an immovable property in Malta which satisfies the minimum value thresholds, proof of an undertaking to make the direct investment, and proof of an undertaking to make the donation to the approved Maltese philanthropic NGO. Here we are looking at administrative and due diligence fees, as well as investments and the final donation. So with regards to the due diligence fees, these are set at $15,000 and $10,000 for the main applicant and each dependent respectively. Then there are the initial residency application fees and administrative fees, which are payable at the residency stage, and these are set at $6,000 for the main applicant and $1,500 for each dependent. So the investment required in the case of naturalization by direct investment is the acquisition or rental of immovable property in Malta or in Gold Zone, not being below the set value threshold, and the direct investment of $600,000 or $750,000 for the applicant, depending on whether the application is being submitted after 12 or 36 months, and an additional investment of $50,000 per dependent. Finally, the applicant has to make a donation of at least €10,000 to an NGO or society which is approved by the Malta Community Agency. So applications under this program are capped at 400 applications yearly and a total of 1,500 applications.